Shema. So a number of years ago, I'm not actually sure how long ago you were married. Do you remember? I hope so.
It was about 8.5 years ago.
About 8.5 years ago, those were the same words that you were welcomed under the chuppah, and when Talia was named, it was those same words. And now today, we begin our ceremony by welcoming this little one into our presence and into this amazing community of family and friends. And so what we're going to do now is, there is a tradition of saying something called Birkat Gomel. Maybe if you speak Yiddish, you know it as benching Gomel. And the tradition is, one says this at various moments in life. One says it when you've gone through something that's scary and dangerous, and it's become traditional to say it after
Driving here in the Beltway is.
after
no
you.
heckling the rabbi.
Oh, I thought he was heckling Jen. After you've gone through childbirth, because it's a recognition that this is not an easy moment, and we know that the amazing journey you've been through in conceiving this amazing baby and nurturing this baby, and now being able to say, "Thank God I got to this moment post birth." Thanks God. So,
And actually, I wanted to say
before I let you speak, there's a response. So when Jen says the blessing, you're going to respond. It's on your handout where it says everyone responds, and because it's not meant to be said alone. We say this because we say this in community because we also know that this is a huge part of how we're able to get through our dangerous and significant moments. So you're saying it loud and clear after Jen says her blessing is really, really important.
And I wanted to say, before we say the blessing, to say thank you for all the support that I had to get through labor. To Dan, and Talia, and to Alice, and Deb, and Esky, and my mom, and Frack, and everybody, all the people who came together, who were there through a really long night and a really hard labor, and helped to bring Yara safely out. Thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hagomel l'chayavim tovot, shegamalni kol tov.
Amen. Mi shegamalech kol tov tovu, yigamalech kol tov selah. And now let us sing Shechianu together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Say Kiddush together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Don't tell me that's real.
I can't see her.
For those of you who don't know, we're joined from Rochester, New York.
By the great-grandfather.
The great-grandfather, right? My father. Through the wonders of the internet.
Isn't that amazing? It looks like a little piece of plastic.
I know, Dad, he turned all white.
He's all queued up.
He's waving. So now we're going to both name this baby, but Jen and Dan are really the ones who are, although I'll be doing the naming, it's ultimately upon them to do this naming and to really enter their daughter into the covenant. So I'm going to ask you both to recite this blessing together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher
Asher Kishanu B'mitzvotav V'tzivanu L'haknisa B'ivrit Am Yisrael.
So I want to start with a beautiful teaching that actually Norm gave to me that I want to include in the blessing. It's a very ubiquitous teaching in our tradition about namings. There are 3 names by which a person is called. One which her father and mother call her, and one which people call her, and one which she earns for herself. And the best one of these is the one that she earns for herself. So we're going to name you, little one, in a minute with the name that your mommy and daddy have picked out for you, and Talia has picked out. And I know there's been a lot of conversation about your name, but our hope for you is that you will live up to the name that you've been given, but that you will teach us the name that you wish to be called as you grow up to be an amazing young woman.
What a face.
אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, קיימת הילדה הזאת לאביה ולאמה, ויקרא שמה בישראל, ירה בת דניאל ותמר. ישמח האב ביוצאת חלצה ותגל אמה בפרי בטנה. זאת הקטנה גדולה תהיה, כשם שנכנסה לברית, כן תיכנס לתורה ולחופה ולמעשים טובים. מי שברך אבותינו אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, ואמותינו שרה, רבקה, רחל ולאה. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless this mother Jen, Tamar, Bat Natan, Shmuel, Sharon, and this father Dan, Daniel ben David Vidorit, as well as their daughter Yara Braveman Silber. Her name among the people of Israel shall be Yara Bat Daniel Vitamar. Merciful God, grant that this child grow to maturity and good health and mind. May she be a sensitive human being, a caring daughter, woman, wife, and mother. May she be spared the ravages of war and violence, the bitterness of hatred and prejudice. May she be a blessing to all who love her, to the people of Israel, and to all humanity. May she be blessed with long life surrounded by her beloved family, and may her parents find wisdom and length of days to raise their daughter to study and practice Torah, deeds of compassion and righteousness, and to witness her achievement of love fulfilled. May she be capable of loving deeply, and may she be loved deeply. And let us say, Amen.